You know, we've been talking, of course, a lot about coming up on the spring season, how glad we are that it finally is here. But of course, that also means that Easter is right around the corner. And besides the commercialization of that particular holiday, always you want to see the heart and the give back behind it. And that's what our next guests encompass, because TJ Jordan is here. He is the assistant minister at Mount Canaan Baptist Church on Highway 58. And Doug Plumley, who's become a familiar face, he is at Ridgedale Baptist Church, the senior pastor there. And no surprise, the two of y'all have teamed up to give back this Easter season. So nice to have you both.
Thank
TJ,
you,
I want to start with you because your dad is also the pastor there at the church, right?
Absolutely.
It's all in the family for you.
It's all in the family for me.
And your family now has grown because
Yes.
you and Ridgedale, your church in Ridgedale, have been teaming up for the better part of a year now, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yes, yes.
So what you're doing is around Easter time, you're going to be doing a meal box distribution to help those in need.
That's right.
I'll let you take it from there.
Well, listen, we are excited about it. We started this in the fall of last year with Thanksgiving, where we decided to come together and let's work together to feed those who are in need. And what we wanted to do, of course, we have different culture things that we're trying to break down and everything, and what we're going to do this together for the culture. And we are excited about it. So we did it. It went successfully well for Thanksgiving, but we said, let's do it again for Easter, and that's what we're here to do.
Okay, since you opened the door, it's all on you, TJ. Because you mentioned the culture.
Absolutely.
It still is a conversation that people are uncomfortable navigating unless they know each other well. But you're talking about the fact that the church hour on a Sunday morning is jokingly called the most segregated hour of the week.
That's correct.
So what y'all have done, I'm going to bring Doug into this conversation too, but by teaming up the churches, you're a primarily African-American church, Ridgedale primarily white.
Absolutely.
But the cause is the same.
Cause is still the same. You know, Pastor Doug and my father, Pastor TJ Jordan Sr., they built a great relationship. And because of that, we come together as far as churches are concerned, and we began to say, how do we break down this racial barrier? How do we come together and do what God has called us to do? And that's to work in the kingdom of God. And the best way to do that, to stretch out our arms wide, is to do it collectively together.
All right, so Doug, let's bring you in because you've been our friend on this show for a while now. You love talking about what you can do to help other people.
Right.
I'll let you expand on what TJ just said.
Well, one of the things as TJ was saying, we had, Trinae and I have been good friends for some time, and we were starting to think, how can we lead by example? How can we be a positive influence? And so our staffs got together, and we met together to understand each other even better. Then we decided, let's do some projects together, and we did it at Thanksgiving, and now we're coming back at Easter this year. But we wanted just to say, as two churches, we want to pull together and say to our community, we love you, we care about you, and we're trying to give out these Easter food boxes so the family can have a meal that they can eat this year at Easter.
Okay, let's talk about the food box distribution for a second, because it's taking place April 10th at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
They can come to your church on Highway 58 or Ridgedale on Hickory Valley Road.
That's correct.
$25 provides a meal for a family of 4, is that right?
That is correct.
So
that's correct.
Your congregations collectively have been gathering monies to purchase these gift boxes.
That is correct. Yes, we've been doing that, and that's how we're getting the foods to be able to put out and distribute to everyone. So that's how we've been doing that, yes.
Okay, what are they going to find inside, Doug? What's in the meal box?
Well, actually in the box they've got several items to put together a meal. Then there's a voucher to go either buy a ham or a turkey. We wanted to give them that choice to see which one they wanted, so they'll have a voucher to go to get a ham or a turkey. There'll be some vegetables, several vegetable potatoes, and there's a recipe card that kind of like a Hello Fresh to have the whole meal laid out, how you can fix the meal, how you prepare it, all the ingredients in there that you need to make a full meal for Easter this year.
So what has this done for your respective congregations? TJ, for you, what has it done?
It's done extremely well. We have been very receptive to one another. We've been partnering together as far as worship is concerned, and we're just loving on each other. And what it has done, it has opened up the minds of each one of our congregations to say, listen, this is bigger than us. And we have family, we have brothers and sisters that we can work together, get to know, and love each other. And so this has been very phenomenal for both congregations.
Same for you, Doug?
Yes.
Yeah, it has been. It's been really neat because we wanted to kind of say, how do we pull each other together? And so we're trying to find ways, and this partnership is going to continue. It's not a one and done. We're trying to find more ways, but right now we found out these food distributions are 2 great ways, because last time we did it, it was fun, just working together, getting to know people from Mount Canaan and vice versa. We had some of our people go to Mount Canaan, some from Mount Canaan came to Ridgedale, and we just interacted together, and that was a great way to get to know each other, serving side by side and trying to make an impact in our community.
So talk about now who can be the beneficiary of these food boxes. How do people go about getting them? Just come?
Just come. Well, you can come to Ridgedale on Hickory Valley as well on April 10th at 3 o'clock p.m. Or you can also come to Mount Canaan on Highway 58, and you just come through. You come through a line of cars, and we'll be there to give you everything that you need. And
no questions asked.
No questions asked. No, not at all, not at all. So you can go to both locations on April 10th at 3 o'clock.
So when you said before I let you run about how you've had people from your church go to Ridgedale and vice versa, do you mean to visit?
To visit or to help out with the distribution. We help each other out with that, and we do it collectively together. Right. And when you do that, you begin to build relationships, get to know each other at the same time as blessing others as well.
Are you getting to a point, because this is about what, the 3rd or 4th one that y'all have done now, maybe Thanksgiving, Christmas?
Yeah. Well, we did Thanksgiving. This is our 2nd one, and so
is that right? Okay.
We're trying to look at some new ways, and we'll be doing other partnership activities together, but we're trying to form those relationships. We felt like this is a great way to form those initial relationships, and after you form the relationships, then we can go worship together, do other things together, and just get to spend time together. And our goal is that let's lead by example. Let's be those out there trying to make an impact and say, we love each other, and we're going to work together side by side.
Okay, before I let you run then, if anybody's watching thinking, gosh, I want to give $25 to the effort, can people send in monies to help you purchase these food boxes?
Absolutely, absolutely. You can send in a donation of $25 to Mount Canaan Baptist Church. You can go to our website, www.mtcanaan.org, or you can go to Ridgedale and you can contact them, and you can also donate there as well.
Okay, so Doug, do you have anything to say before I show people
we
where
can
to
do
go?
it the same way. I mean, you can do our website, ridgedelebaptist.org, and there's a section called Give. You can click on that, or you can mail a check in and just write on it Easter food boxes. Either way you want to do it, but we're just trying to say to our community we want to care for them. But anybody who wants to participate, last time we had others outside of our church say, we like this idea, and they sent checks in, and we use that just to buy the food boxes for those who come by.
It is a great effort. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
So if you know someone who could benefit from this outreach of their respective congregations, April 10th at 3 o'clock is the date and time to mark. They can either go to Ridgedale Baptist on Hickory Valley Road or Mount Canaan on Highway 58, whichever's more convenient. No matter which church you choose, you're going to see smiling faces.
That's right.
To put that food in your car. Thank you both.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you so much.
We took our signature sandwich and pumped up the bass.